Hello guys, welcome back. Dave here, DM Boxing. We are in week 3 now of our 6-week boxing boot camp. So those of you who are looking at this video, these videos are private just for you. What we're going to work on today, so we've done our class, Wednesday just gone. We did really well throughout that class. We pushed ourselves a little bit further, we learned some new stuff. What we're going to do primarily is we're going to work on what we went through in the class. So mainly we're going to look at what type of punches we're going to be able to throw. I'm just going to run you through the basics of those punches and how you should be throwing them. And then we're going to talk a little bit, just a little bit, about some of the exercises, because you should all be 110% already there with the exercises that you should be doing. It's just more about the intensity that we're going to push through this now. Okay? So, without further ado, we're going to go to the basic punches. So let's take a quick recap of our jab and our hooks. When it comes to our jab, we're going to stand there, we're going to keep our, so if you look in the previous video, you will see how I've got my feet. So I've got my feet with the left foot forward, because my more predominant hand, my stronger hand is my right hand, which is this one here. Okay, so that is my power punch. That's the punch I want to throw and really hurt my opponent. Okay. So the reason I've got my left foot forward is because that's my opening punch, okay? That's where I want to come. I want to be able to open my opponent up, okay? And I want to lead forward with that left, keeping this right hand back here, protecting myself and keeping my opponent away from that punch. And when I'm ready and I'm in line, we throw the punch and put it straight through, okay? So when we think about how we put the jab in, okay? The jab needs to be nice and straight. We need to make sure you're locking your elbow out, okay? And it's all about the rotation of the hip, okay? So you just want to get that rotation of the hip is key. That's where the power is generated from, okay? So make sure you stay up on your toes. Again, recap from the first video, take a look at it. You will see how we have our feet in that, okay? Get your toes up, your heels up off the floor, keep on your toes, okay? As you bring in for that left jab, lock the arm out, twist the hip in, keep that right hand here at your face, okay? You don't need to be down here, you don't need to be there, you don't need to be around here, okay? Keep it nice and locked in, okay? And when we punch that, when we bring that left hand back, that left hand's going to come back, it's going to come straight back into our chin. As I'm going forward, you can see my body now leaning forward just slightly, okay? Don't turn it into a lean. Make sure you're twisting that hip through so the body moves in the direction it wants to go. And that's where you're putting that right punch in there, okay? Again, locking the elbow out, keeping a nice straight arm, making sure that rotation of the hips come in, heels off the floor, twisted through, okay? Try not to keep your feet in position. Keep your feet in position and flat on the floor with the heels stuck. You will cause problems with your back. You won't be able to get as much reach on the punch as you want, okay? Heels off the floor. Key things with this, keep your guard up, lock your arms out when you punch through your opponent and keep them heels up off the floor, stay on your toes, okay? Okay, that's your jab cross. Let's take a look at the hooks. So when we look at our hooks then guys, so as we've discussed in class and as we've discussed on the previous video, we've got the hook coming through, okay? So again, same thing as the jab cross, we're gonna keep our arms nice and tight in, okay? Keep them elbows tight in. Easy thing to remember is you wanna imagine there's a pole going through elbow to elbow, all the way through your body. So if I try and move, I'm unable to do that, okay? I can't move them, okay? Tense them arms up, keep them there, okay? Relax the shoulders, but keep the arms tense so your elbows stay in, okay? Keep them nice, close to the body, okay? Keep yourself as nice and controlled, nice and close as possible, okay? When we get to that hook, we need to get a little bit closer to the opponent. As you can see, I've got my lovely assistant here, so we're gonna get nice and close to the opponent, okay? So the opponent is gonna be kind of on you, you're gonna get a little bit closer for these. You can go with the full extended hooks, but for now, for this purpose of just learning, we are just gonna work through how we're going to find a nice close range hook, okay? So close range hook, as I'm going to come in, again I'm going to lead with my left hand because that is my lead hand. My more dominant, stronger hand is my right hand as we've spoke about, okay? As I come through, again I'm going to twist off the hip, okay? I'm coming up off the hip, heels coming off the floor. Check the other video for the footwork, okay? Heels coming off the floor and I'm rotating through the hip, okay? Main thing, rotate through the hip and I'm coming in there, okay? My arm goes into a horizontal position, okay? So it goes into a horizontal position as I punch, and I come round myself, okay? Come round myself, connecting with the opponent and going through the opponent, okay? So you hook your punch around your body. hook your punch around your body. Right hand's exactly the same. So once you've chucked that left, okay, once the left returns, release the right, okay, at the same time. So as that left's coming out, release the right hand. Put the left hand back where it belongs. That right hand's released. Rotate the hip through, connect with your opponent, okay? So bang, bang. Good connection, okay? Make sure you are hitting with this part of your glove. Bear with me. I've got one prepared. So as you can see, this part of the glove here. So that's all we're looking for, is with that connection there, okay? So when that hook's coming through, boom, that's the connection you're looking for, okay? Okay, so that's the hooks. Let's move on to the uppercuts. So with the uppercut then, again, similar to the hooks, similar to the jab cross, you're going to start with your left foot forward, you're a little bit closer to your opponent. We can go nice long range, so I'll touch on the long range uppercuts, but I'll also touch on the short range uppercuts, which is my preference, is what I like to do, okay? You will find your own way through this, so just as you go, whatever's comfortable for you, start using it. Just make sure you're following the correct form as we go through these, okay? So we're going to start nice and easy with a hook, okay? So, sorry, the uppercut. As we step in, left foot forward again, okay? So my uppercut, this time I'm going to drop down to my knee just slightly, okay? So as you can see my body there, just a nice little twist, okay? Nice little twist. And if you look at this part of the video, so we should be able to see it there now. Okay, so I'm getting that twist in, okay? As I twist down, I sit on my knee, I rotate the hip through, and then from this position here, once I've twisted down, stay in that position, okay? And then I release underneath there, okay? So once I've got that knee, so we spoke in class about it, imagine you've got a spring, you twist the spring, once you let it go, it fires up. Body's the same thing, okay? Get yourself in position, twist that spring, keep the arm there, okay? And then as that spring releases, as you let it go, release the arm. So you are literally twisting that fist. So if you watch my fist here, so I'm going to go from that position to that position, okay? I'm going to drive up from the elbow, okay? I'm going to drive up from the elbow, boom, and I'm going to uppercut into the sky, okay? Nice and up there. So sound effects as well. Okay, so we're going to go in, twist, uppercut, okay? And this time, we're going to go with this part of the glove, okay? This part of the glove, okay? You want to come in, boom. If you can get a full connection on the glove, absolutely brilliant. But what I'm looking for is these part of the knuckles to connect with the opponent, okay? So, when we're going to go with the right punch, so as we've chucked that uppercut out, okay, we've already twisted, heels up off the floor again. Again, check the other video for the footwork. Heels up off the floor, okay. As we drop down, this comes back, okay. You will need to drop on your knees and twist through the secondary uppercut. So as previously with the hooks and the jab cross, once that hand's come back, your body's already twisted in position. What you need to do, a slight little bit of difference here, is as you chuck that uppercut, okay, drop back down onto your knees, because your body's already set in position, because that twist that you've come through with your left, your right's already in position, ready to go, so you don't need to do the twist when you go down, you just need to drop your knees. So once you drop your knees, bang, get that in, straight up, uppercut, you're looking at going up, okay? So you're not looking to go to the side, not looking to go over here, you are looking to go up, okay, in front of your face. You want to see your fist come in contact with your eye line, okay? So as you come up, boom, bang, okay? So I'm going to twist, throw the punch, down, throw the punch. So we start again. I'm going to go twist, down on my knee, okay? Throw the punch, drop on my knees, throw the punch, okay? So the first part is drop and twist, throw the punch, drop, throw the punch, okay? Nice and simple. It will take a little bit to learn that. We'll recap it throughout the classes, so don't worry, okay? But try and practice this as much as you can. If you haven't got somebody to work with, absolutely fine. Just work, get yourself in front of a mirror, work at home alone, absolutely fine. Try and stick to the form as much as you can, okay? The more you stick to the form, the more chance you've got of picking up the boxing skill. Okay, so those 3 basic punches. So we've got jab cross, we've got hooks, and we've got uppercuts. They're the 3 most basic punches throughout boxing, sorry. We will, as we go through the rest of the next 3 weeks, we will start to look at how we can put those punches together. We slightly looked at it throughout the last class. We'll start building combinations in, okay? So some of the combinations that you're gonna have today on your boot camp workout for home, okay? So very similar to what we've worked on in class. So we're gonna stick to that process, and then we'll start working some more intense combinations for the next class and onwards throughout the next of the week. Okay, so the first one we're gonna ask you to do, 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off. Get yourself a boxing timer, so download it, or if you haven't got a download of a boxing timer, download a high intensity interval training app, okay? They're all available in the Play Store, somewhere in there. They're all available in the Play Store, so go over there, or if you've got Apple, go on the Apple Store, go and have a look, okay? You will find one, there's plenty out there. If you can't find one, just go to a website, type in boxing timer, you'll find it on there, okay? If you look in the bio under this, we'll drop a link as to where I found one previously. But just take a look at the boxing timer. Set your boxing timer for 30-second intervals, okay? So if you've got intensity interval training now, set it for 30 seconds, so each round is 30 seconds. If you've got a boxing timer, set the round time again for 30 seconds, okay? So when the timer goes off, ding ding, first round, okay? We're gonna go in, okay? I want you to start with 1, 2, okay? So we're gonna go 1, 2, 1, 2, sorry. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. I want you to stay in that position. I want you to keep rotating that hip through, keep to the form as much as possible, get them shoulders working, get everything burning. I want you to work it out, okay? When the 30-second timer comes in, I just want you to imagine me shouting change, okay? So 30 seconds comes in, we're gonna change. I want you to go straight into hooks, okay? Bang, 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 okay? Straight into hooks. Again, keep the form, keep rotating that hip, keep moving through, okay? 30 seconds is gonna hit again, go back to the hook, go back to straight, jab cross, okay? That 30-second time should be over a 3-minute period as we do in class, okay? So make sure your 30-second intervals are set for a 3-minute period, okay? So just keep working that, keep working that, keep working that until you hit the final bell, okay? Once you've hit the final bell, stop, give yourself a rest, get yourself a drink of water, okay? The next one we're gonna work into, so you're gonna do 3 minutes of uppercuts, okay? So this is 3 minutes of pure uppercuts. So bang, bang, bang. Once you're through 1, 2, okay? Once you've gone 1, 2, I want you to stop. I don't want you to keep throwing and constantly keep throwing. I want you to stop. I want you to reset your position, okay? Get closer and then throw again. Again, same works. If you've got an opponent, fantastic. If you've got someone who can work pads for you, fantastic. If you've got a bag, fantastic. Use them, utilize them. Reset yourself, get nice and close to it. Bang, bang, stop, reset yourself, and then go in again. High power, high pressure. Every time you punch, I want you to put more and more power. I want you to hit them as hard as you can. The pads, the bag, I want you to hit them as hard as you can, okay? If you have nobody that you can work with at home, not a problem. Shadow boxing, okay? I want you to throw as much venom in there as possible, okay? I want you to put that power into it. I want you to rotate them hips. Same thing still works. Throw the first 2 punches, 1, 2, and then stop, reset, find a new position, okay? Change position, move around a little bit, then chuck it again, okay? Okay, so there are your 2 main boxing exercises. Okay, the next one we're going to work on is going to be similar to footwork, okay? So on the footwork, I literally just want you going in and out for 3 minutes, okay? Similar to what we did with the cones, okay? If you don't have the cones, don't worry, okay? You don't have to use anything at all, okay? Footwork wise, all I want you to do is this. So I want no punches thrown throughout the course of that, okay? Throughout the course of that footwork movement, I want no punches thrown. I just want you going forward by about 2 steps. I want you going backwards by about 2 steps. I want you changing direction. I want you to go an opposite way. I want you to come back. I want you to change direction again. I want you to go an opposite way. Come back. Main things with this, very, very key. Keep that left foot forward. Keep pointing down the centre line. Okay. If you've not got an opponent, find a centre line. Okay. Keep it down your centre line if you have to. Keep it straight down the middle. That back foot, the right foot for most people. Okay. Keep that just pointed just around about a kind of a 90-degree angle. You don't have to be full 90 degrees, but around about there would be good. Okay. Keep it nice and light. I want you to stay on your toes. I want you to keep your heels up, and I want you to keep moving. Okay. Constantly moving, non-stop. At the end of that, your calves will hurt you, yes. Your quads will hurt you potentially. Okay. And you will be tired. You'll be out of breath. But I want you to keep moving. Okay. Okay. So that's our exercises there for the boxing workouts that we want you to do. So just to recap, I want you to do the 1-2, switch from 30 seconds. After 30 seconds, after you've done 1-2 jab cross, I want you to go 1-2 left hook, right hook. Okay. Once you've done that, I then want you to move on to the next boxing session. The next boxing session is going to be working powerful uppercuts. So keep into your form, keep moving the powerful uppercuts in. Okay. Once you've completed that, it's a footwork drill. So we're going to go in and out, in and out, in and out. So move forward 2 steps, move backward 2 steps, change direction, keep on your toes, keep pushing yourself. Okay. It's all about you pushing yourself now. Okay. Now we move on to our high intensity interval workouts. Okay, so here we go, high intensity interval workouts. So this is what we've done in class, this is what we've done previously. We are keeping the same exercises, none of the exercises change. So if you're unsure of what exercise to do, flip yourself back to video 1, take a look at them, have a look at the exercises that we did through there and just showed you what to do, okay? This is very simple. So that boxing timer you downloaded earlier for the boxing workouts, get it back up, okay? I want you to challenge yourself at 30 seconds again. So we're gonna go, we've changed this now, okay? We've changed this. So we were doing 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off. We're keeping it nice and light. Everybody was having a lot of rest. We have now changed that. We are working at 45 seconds work. We're going to work at 20 seconds rest. Okay. What that means for you is that you have to work harder, you have to work faster, and you have to recover quicker. Okay. So 45 seconds doesn't sound like a long time, but when you're training, you're pushing yourself. Okay. It is quite a long time. We will get to a position where we are pushing to a minute in the 6 weeks classes, where a lot of you thought you wouldn't have got there. At the start of these classes, there's a lot of you that have told me already that you didn't think you'd get to the 45 seconds. But guess what? You're there now, okay? So keep pushing it. I want to see that out of you. I want to see that work. I want you to come to class on Wednesday. I want you to tell me what you've done, how you've done it, okay? So we are at 45 seconds work. Set your timer for 45 seconds. The rest time on it is going to be 20 seconds. In that rest time, it's imperative that you learn to breathe. You bring in the oxygen, lift up your diaphragm, in through your nose, out through your mouth, nice deep breaths, okay? Keep moving while you walk, keep moving while you're resting, okay? So just a slight little walk, okay? Hands on your hips if you need to. If you're starting to get a stitch, put your hands on your head, okay? Breathe in, open that chest up, lift the diaphragm up, make sure you get that oxygen in, okay? As soon as that timer goes, okay, I want you ready, I want you going, I want you prepared, I want you into it already, okay? And then push yourself as hard as you can for the 45 seconds, okay? I can't be there with you to push you. You all have the ability to push yourself further than you know you can, okay? So I want you to absolutely hammer it. You have that ability within you. You've already shown it in class. A lot of you have impressed me so much already. So I want you to keep going, I want you to keep pushing, I want you to get that 45 seconds work done, okay? I want you to do one full set of the exercises that we've done. Once you've done that one full set of exercises that you've done, stop, get yourself a drink. It's well deserved, okay? Have a nice rest. Once we've done the high intensity interval workout, we're going to work onto the cool down, okay? So let's go to that. Okay guys, now we're back into the cool down. So the cool down phase of this, again, as we showed in video 1, so everything that we've done previously in terms of the exercises that we'll do, the high intensity interval workout, or the cool down exercises that we'll do, or even the warm up exercises that we'll do, it's all logged in that first video, okay? So if you're unsure as to what exercises to do, take a quick look at that, jot them down, come back to this video and start listening to what we've got to say through here, okay? This video primarily is mainly for working those boxing exercises and showing you the different ranges of punches, okay? The interval workouts, as we've discussed previously, they're set for yourselves. You know what times to do, and you've already done them, so well done. Cool downs, again, in the previous video, we know what to work through, but let's work through it here anyway, okay? So, nice and easy, pull that arm across, okay? So you're holding that elbow just behind the elbow that you straighten off, okay? Squeeze that in, so you're gonna feel that across the tricep there, okay? You may feel it across the shoulder. You wanna hold it until you've got to a position where it's just a slight little burn, and you feel that, and it feels nice and tight, okay? Once you've got that, release it, shake them off, swap hands, opposite side, okay? When we go, we're going to do another tricep exercise, tricep stretch, okay? This is going to stretch out not only your triceps, but going to stretch your shoulder and your back as well, okay? I want you to push down the elbow, squeeze as hard as you can, okay? I want you to try and scratch the bottom of your back, push that down, okay? Once you've got that, hold it there until you feel that burn, switch over, do it again, okay? With the legs, okay, same as before, we're going to stretch right down, okay, onto the right leg. Okay, start with your right leg if you want, start with your left leg if you want, no real fuss. Okay, as we do in class, bend down into it, straighten the opposite leg out, make sure you push right down. If you can't feel the burn in your hamstring, open the base up a little bit more, okay? Try and stretch out a little bit more. Similar to if you're doing the splits, keep one leg bent, one leg straight, and then try and get that burn. You're after the burn throughout the hamstring is a key thing there, okay? Once you've got that, switch it over, do it again. Okay, the last exercise that we do on the cool down, okay, is we're going to open our base up, so open it further than your shoulder width apart. I'm going to drop down, okay, I'm going to put my hands on the floor, I'm going to feel that pull up my hamstring, up my glutes, okay, it's going to feel nice and tight, it's going to feel nice and tight there, pulling away for me. So down, I'm going to hold that position, okay, I'm going to hold it for about 10 seconds. Once I've got that position there, I'm going to step myself forward 3 steps. Once I've stepped forward 3 steps, I'm going to drop that weight back into my bum, okay? So I'm going to push backwards on my bum, and I'm going to feel that stretch even deeper into my legs there, okay? Once you've got that, bring yourself back in, step up, breathe in as you come up, nice deep breath in through your nose, out through your mouth, okay? And then the last thing to do, give yourself a massive round of applause. Guys, well done, you've done that. So we've completed our week 3 exercise. Remember, the plan should be out now, so take a look at it. Try and exercise as much as you can. You're aiming for about 3 or 4 days a week here, okay? So I want you to keep pushing 3 or 4 days a week. Video's with you now. This is all down to you. If you're ready, I will see you on Wednesday. I look forward to it. Let's get some more work done. Guys, see you Wednesday.